welcome to Craftmas Day 12.
Hey,
Finally, Dana's in an intro where he's not leaving. It's actually later in the day.
It is.
It's later in the day. He just got home. It's like 6 o'clock, but it's pitch black outside. We just opened up our ugly sweaters. We both ordered them for tomorrow's party. You'll see that in
ugly sweater
tomorrow's
party.
video.
What? Hold on, I'll try and hold them up.
Yes, so...
There we go.
Here, yeah. So mine says Rain Beer. There's a beer on it, and it has like a bunch of patterns. His is more of a traditional ugly sweater in the sense that there's like appliques. So there's googly eyes on his. And these are by a brand called YouLookUglyToday.com. Obviously not sponsored, just really happy with them. I believe they were $17.99 a piece. Yeah, and they shipped in a really nice bag. This bag here, nice and secure. And then there's a little card on it. Basically, just kind of saying thank you for your purchase and to fill out a review, which I definitely will. They shipped them very quickly. It was free shipping, and they're great quality. Perfect sizing. It's true to size. So this is YouLookUglyToday.com. I also went beer shopping today. I needed to get beers. I needed to get beers.
Who goes beer shopping? We do.
The Beerbelliedtravelers go beer shopping, and any other beer person online. So
we have a beer club.
I needed beer for today's tasting, and the bonfire beer reviewed for the remainder of the month, and the remainder of Craftmas leading up to the 25th. So I have every single beer. I got a lot of really fun, fancy beers for us to try. So I'm not sure which one. I'm going to let Dana pick today's that you'll see at the end of this video. And I did my nails today. Not something I ever really do. Me and Mom got our nails done today. And it's like nude, and then there's like a little swirl that's supposed to be a Christmas tree. Dana immediately told me it looks like a number 3. I don't disagree, but it is supposed to be a Christmas tree. But yeah, so that's all there really is to report. We're going to go to the garage.
Let's go.
And give you guys an update on our DIY gifts.
Okay, so I think it was break is over. We had talked about how
I think it's Craftmas Day 4.
Craftmas Day 4. How I was going to wrap the stick that I hike with some leather and kind of do some modifications to it. So let me show you where we're at with that.
So we wrapped the leather kind of haphazardly on purpose to give a little bit of texture and more gripping so it's not so uniform. And then if you want to spin it, babe, we put some nails in it. I don't know where. Okay, right there. There's a couple of nails we've tapped in. We tried to make it even. There's 4, I believe, total. And that's just to secure it a little bit better. Other than that, that's kind of all we have left to do with that one, right? That's all you really wanted to do.
No, just one more thing. The compass I put in is up top here. And we had some glue issues. So
oh yeah,
I have it's actually a machine bushing.
You're putting that bushing on there?
Yep, and that'll kind of
finish it and hold it in place.
So today we are going to show you where we're at with the
2 from the woodworking video.
The last woodworking video.
Which was Craftmas Day 6 if you guys haven't seen it.
Right.
So you're putting your...
Well, we added some stain. We're going to add a couple of more coats of stain today.
We have 3 done, and you're going to add 2 more. We want to do at least 5 coats,
2
right?
more coats of stain.
Okay.
And then it's a funny story, but I'm going to add this cane bottom to the cane.
Yeah, so you got to whittle down Dad's, right?
So I've got to whittle down Dad's stick.
I'm going to put a coat of varnish, right?
Yep. Put a coat of clear varnish on it.
1 coat, because it takes a long time for that to adhere.
Yeah, it does. You got to steel
and then got to sand it, and then it's a whole process.
So we're going to do that, and then we're going to...
No, don't show that yet. Let's do the sticks first, and then we'll show them the other projects we have going.
All right, so we're going to do that.
So I'm going to work on putting the 4th coat of stain on the one we made for my mother. If you guys did not watch, or if you forgot, that is the one that has the secret compartment at the top. So Dana's done 3 coats already. The exact stain that we're using on these 2 is the exact one from this stick that we just showed you with the leather on top and the compass. So it's going to be really, really pretty, bringing out the natural tones in the wood. It actually darkens it a little, but not too much. And just a disclaimer before I get any comments, if I do, my parents know not to watch the woodworking videos. They kind of already have clued in that we're making them something homemade as a gift, but they're not going to see this, so it's not a spoiler. But the item we do later will be a spoiler if Dana's mom watches it. So Mom Wrench, if you're watching this, click off, because the second half of the video is a secret and you cannot know it. So you can watch this after Christmas. We get you on the 26th, you'll get the gift on the 27th. You can watch it on the 28th, or the night of the 27th. But not right now. Love you. Okay, see you later, bye. In case she's there, I don't know. She watches our videos, but not often. She does really well with her tablet, but still takes her a little bit to figure out how to get to the videos and everything like that.
She's pretty technical.
She's really good with Facebook, though.
Savvy.
She's more technologically savvy than my mother. We're gonna work off the same finish bottle in the center. We're using the same one for both. This is called Weathered Oak, and it has a grayish tone to it. So the first coat of stain is done.
Yes.
It's about 15 minutes to dry between coats. So we're gonna let that dry. But while we're waiting for it to dry, we're going to also, we're going to work on the other project for Dana's mother. Do you want to go grab the stuff for it and we can kind of tell them what our idea is?
Yes.
It's another DIY item, but it's more of a modification
Right.
than a true DIY, but he'll explain it to you.
So Mom, if you're watching, no.
I'll get out of the frame so he can explain.
Okay. So when I was about 12, 13 years old, somewhere in there, I bought my mom a clock. And I don't know why I bought her the clock. I just did.
You've always had a thing for like measuring time.
I like timepieces.
Yeah, you do.
I bought my mom a clock. The clock, unfortunately, fell off the wall and broke recently, within the last
couple of years.
few years.
Yeah.
She was heartbroken because she keeps everything.
Yeah.
Like, I bought my mom a brand new pots and pans set, very, very nice, expensive one. She doesn't use it. I bought her new knives. She doesn't use them.
We made her a candle. She won't burn it.
She won't burn it. She never uses the things
cherishes,
that she's given because
yeah.
she cherishes and doesn't want anything to happen to it. So this is a big deal that it broke. Anyway, so I have all of the parts. She asked me about a year ago, or maybe longer, if I would try to rebuild and fix it for her. So I got basically a
deconstructed clock.
Yeah, deconstructed clock. And here's kind of all the stuff. It's been in a bag. So what we're going to do is we are going to take this collage and try to reconstruct the clock
in the heart.
Into the heart, and then put family portraits in here. Let's see how it goes.
So what elements are we going to try to use?
Well,
definitely the hands, right?
I'm going to use the hands here. I don't know, honestly, what I can reuse and what I cannot.
Right, yeah.
So
definitely the hands, though.
I'm going to do my best to get it all kind of put back together and use it all.
Okay.
But, yeah, we'll see how it goes. Are we in agreement that we are not going to reuse this board?
Okay, so as you can see on the heart, I've incorporated some of the little gold pieces. There's these pieces here. I'm not sure what purpose they served before, as well as these little tacks that we're going to use to kind of add some elements to the heart itself. So as you can see, I put 3 of the gold pieces, and then I have 1 tack up there that we will punch in. Dana's still struggling with removing the motor mechanism because we want this to be a functioning clock still, as well as the hand. So that's what we're working on right now over on Dana's end of things.
So I got the hands off, but the clock movement, unfortunately, is shot. So what we're going to do is we're probably going to nix using the old clock, unfortunately, which kind of is...
Well, at least the mechanism.
Which is kind of the... Yeah, so I'm going to try and use at least the hands from it.
Yeah, and then the gold elements that I have.
And the gold elements. We're going to stop and grab a new clock movement from Hobby Lobby or something.
Yeah.
And then we'll try and fix it up that way. Unfortunately, there were some gears broken in this clock movement from the fall. When we took it apart, they fell out. I could probably try to glue them, but for the cost of a new movement, it's just not worth it.
Okay, so there is the gold appliques from the old clock with the little gold push pins from the old clock as well. So looks really nice.
Something like
something along that line.
Along those lines and
The hands are actually really pretty.
those sorts of items like that.
I think we'll have to have it lower though, honey. A little bit lower.
In the center of the heart?
Not fully because it's not a circle, so it's not even on all sides. So it's not really the center because of the way it's shaped. I would say having it down a little bit further would make it more balanced so that the elements aren't sticking off of the piece. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so we could put it lower. But
yeah, a little bit lower. But yeah.
You get the idea.
Okay, so we got as far as we could with the clock for tonight. We're gonna have to finish it and apply the hands and everything once I actually have the clock mechanism, like the motor and everything. And then also I'm going to figure out which pictures of the 30,000 images that I have that I want to have printed to put inside of the frame. So we'll show you the end result in a couple of videos, definitely before the 25th for sure. I put another coat on these sticks and then let that dry and probably do one coat of the polyurethane, and that'll be all we can really do tonight. And then we'll, you know, we'll drink in the basement our special beer. I'm really excited. Hopefully it's a dark beer. I know I'm drinking one right now, but I really need some more dark beer in my life.
Looks stingy.
What? 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 What?
All right. I am so happy with the way this turned out.
It's beautiful, yeah.
Just rustic enough. Little bits of character flaws here and there, but
They're not flaws, babe.
I hand sanded it, so it's
They're
really
not
kind of cool.
flaws, babe. Differences is what makes things interesting. So Dana thinks we probably shouldn't rush it and do the polyurethane tonight. I agree, even though I really wanted to do it. So we're going to bring them inside because the temperature swings in the garage are going to be much different than the one inside of our house. Also, we have electric heat, so our air is not full of moisture. It's much drier, of course.
Sorry.
So, sorry, he's closing the can. So we're going to bring them inside overnight. We will polyurethane them tomorrow for our last 2 to however long it is for us to drink and talk for our Craftmas review. See you in a minute. Why are you acting funny? What are you hiding?
Nothing.
What are you hiding?
Nothing.
Babe. Babe! Ew, babe, that's been sitting out all night.
Oh, pretty good.
Is it gross?
Yeah, right.
Is it gross?
Yeah.
If you guys haven't seen yesterday's video, we actually build gingerbread houses, gingerbread train, while tipsy.
Off the wall.
That's pretty good.
No.
You can't tell it's been left in the downstairs.
Uh-uh.
I hope there's no spiders on it. Anyway, we had fun in the garage. Hope you enjoyed the update.
Thanks for
Let's
coming
get into
with
this
us.
beer.
Let's do it.
This is one of the beers I just bought. I don't know which one though because I only bought bottles. This is the bottle. Go ahead. Dana picked it.
Dogfish head.
Oh, I know what it is automatically.
And it is wood-aged dirty word brew.
No, just say bitches brew. That's the name of the beer, guys. I'm not swearing for fun. I'm swearing because it's there, okay?
It's a good video, swearing for fun.
It's 9% ABV. Let's see what else I can say about it. I don't really know anything about it. I saw it. It was a single at my store, so I picked it up. It looked great. Really cool label. Go ahead and open it for me, please.
So, Eileen went to see John today.
Oh, yeah. I missed him so much.
Our beer guy here locally.
Yep, we've shown him before.
He was so excited to see her that he hugged her, left his customer, and went over and gave her several kisses on the cheek.
It hurt my cheek.
And basically let her run wild in his store. So,
yeah, like always. But I haven't been there in a while.
We had been absent for a little bit because we haven't really gone.
And I've been buying beer elsewhere while traveling for photo shoots. So I haven't needed to go to our local shop, but I should have stopped him to say hi because he was actually really worried about us. Not just because we weren't buying beer, but because we've become loyal customers and he got to know us and we kind of just disappeared. He was hoping that we had moved and he was just worried. So it was really, really sweet of him.
In an area where past Blue Ribbon is kind of king, having somebody who's able to talk about craft beer,
yeah, we talk shop.
Store owner
I like to
is
talk
kind
shop
of fun for him. So, wow, that's a lot of.
It's a lot of head.
It is.
Babe, I thought you weren't gonna eat anymore.
Huh?
We put our beers back from the other days of Craftmas. If you see anything here you're interested in, make sure you check out the other videos from this year's Craftmas. Other than that, this beer I looked up while I had the camera off. It is 38 IBUs, like I said, 9% ABV.
Huge
and
IBA.
Yep.
baby
Yep,
beans.
and it's wood aged, so it's actually aged with African, it's called palo wood. I think it's called palo and it's African teak. And then the honey that's in it is actually Zambezi honey. And then there is pictures of, I believe, Ethiopians or Africans right here. Definitely tribal, really cool. So the head is settled enough that I'm just gonna jump into it. Let's just get a nose really quick. Honey, bitter, smoky.
Smoky, briny. I don't smell any honey.
Okay.
Coffee. Well.
Tastes like it smells. A little bit salty on the back end of it. It is a lower, it actually is a little bit warmer of a temperature right now, so we're able to actually taste all the developed flavors.
That's interesting.
Super interesting. I don't taste honey. I am getting some sweetness from it, but I'm mainly getting like a bitter, slight chocolate note, but predominantly just bitter, almost coffee-ish sense to it. And I'm definitely getting the smoky woodiness from the aging.
I get the smoky woodiness. I just had that cookie, so it kind of dulled the sweetened it up a little bit, I think.
Oh.
It mellowed it out. Paired well with that, actually, which is kind of odd.
Well,
I don't
the
really get
spices and gingerbread and everything is good with honey.
I think
so.
it marries well with that. So, pretty good beer, actually.
Solid beer. But thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful night.
Good night.
Cheers.
Cheers.
See you tomorrow. We finally got a dark beer. I'm drinking it.
Well, you can have it. That's fine. A little bit more?
Yeah, you can have a little bit more.
All right.
But like not too much. Like no more probably. Like I'm not gonna share it anymore. You can just have your cookie.